What up guys, Craig here, Fergie, JKU. Today I'm gonna unbox this bunker heavy duty recovery kit. Pretty stoked about it. I think it's really gonna come in handy. I have some recovery stuff, there's a lot of good stuff out there, but this was just a kit and it just kind of... So I'm gonna unbox this and then I'm hoping to actually get out and show you guys more about how to use this. Oh, looks like a bag. Yep, bag to hold all my stuff. A soft shackle. These are really handy to have, a lot safer, very strong too. This is actually a snatch block. You use this to, if you don't have a straight shot, to get winched out. You can go around a tree. Acts like a pulley system. Very cool. Some gloves. You don't want to be dealing with the winch rope with your bare hands. A couple of D-rings. And then we have two different snatch straps. One is longer than the other one. This is an 8 foot, and then this is 20 feet. Not for conventional towing. This is just for recovery. And then last but not least, this is a winch damper. So especially if you have a metal line, hopefully you don't. I have synthetic, but hopefully you have synthetic. When you're winching out, you want to throw this down in the middle, because if it snaps, you don't want it to hurt someone or go out and hit someone's eye out or something like that. So this is a great little kit to get. Check it out. I'll throw the link in the description.
Okay, so it's going to multiply. If you're doing a single, that's all you're getting. But if you do a double, say it's a 10,000, well now you actually have the capacity of like 20,000. So mine's a 9.5, so anytime you double up the line, which means from the vehicle to a snatch point, back to the vehicle.
Oh, that's double, okay.
You're doubling it up.
Okay.
Some guys even do triple depending on how big the rig is or how stuck it is. So like our Jeeps, if we had to pull a full-size truck and they're stuck, well, you obviously don't want to do a single pull because your vehicle is going to get pulled to them.
Okay.
So if you find an anchor point and then do a double or a triple, like off a tree, off a Jeep, and into that vehicle, depending on the rescues that we've done, sometimes you have to do that. Like if you're on a trail, single trail, you back up, you've got to go, guy on the left is sliding off the hill, off the road, so you go to a tree, to that vehicle to pull him back, or you can go from him to them to the tree. Just depends on the situation and the scenario that you're in.
Okay.
So for us today, what we're going to do is we're going to use the snatch block, and we're going to do a double. Here's your snatch block. Here's your D-ring. I'm going to undo. Take this, open this up, run your line through. Close it up. Then we're going to run through this, through this. Put this through here, make sure that's secured. Now you've got your tree saver hooked up, you got your snatch block with your shackles. Now we're going to take this and we're going to run this back to the Jeep.
If you follow, I'll get more likes.
Right? Dampers are primarily designed for one line, running two line, depending on your damper. You get it on there. Is what they call a soft shackle.
Yeah, look at the camera.
Which is this. So this is the old school hard. You use this.
Okay.
So if you want to take pressure off of the winch real quick, you'll hook this up. And what they started doing with making all this synthetic stuff, so this is made out of the same material as your winch line.
Okay.
So these usually are like 20 to 30,000 pound braking strength.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about them breaking just on a single recovery or another vehicle you're trying to get out. So that, you just take this off. And the guys that designed a lot of this synthetic stuff, just to make it a lot lighter than what you're carrying. So if you're off-road, especially like us, when we go for 3-4 days, we don't want to have a whole ton of weight. So we try to find stuff that'll substitute same thing we have, just made out of the synthetics. So this braid here carries this, and that comes back up. So it's basically braided and run through itself,
Okay.
and it cinches down on this knot.
Okay.
And that's what's your stopper there. So you just slide it down, and you get the knot out. I just got to make sure I get you want your knot on top, and I'll explain that here just a little bit.
The braids are pushing down?
Yep, yeah, so all of this, you just push down, get it as close to that knot as you can, and then it's going to cinch up on that knot when you start cranking on it. So go ahead and start, reel it in, we'll tighten it up. So I like to have it like that. That way this is kind of in the middle. You got pressure here, and it's all pulling together to cinch down on that knot. So go ahead and bring it in. Okay. So now you can see it's the exact same thing as we had with the metal one, except it's the synthetic.
So that's it, guys. Hopefully you got something from that. Yeah, like, subscribe, comment. I'll get Ben to answer. I don't think he's on YouTube. Are you on YouTube?
Not yet.
We'll get him on YouTube eventually. So yeah, thanks guys.